This is your sign that it's never too late to start a vision board. Currently, it's July, and I just sat down to start my vision board for the last 6 months of 2025. So let's make a vision board together. Grab yourself a crisp cold beverage, and I will walk you through how I make my vision boards, especially when they are for the last 6 months, because they are a little smaller than a whole year vision board. Oh, and by the way, these glasses are from Amazon. I linked them in my Amazon storefront if you're interested. Okay, let's get down to vision boarding, shall we? And if you're asking, why am I making a vision board in July? Let me tell you that this is my mid-year reset. I already completed my mid-year reset. I've looked at every area of my life and I kind of worked my way backwards. I set my goals and everything. And if you don't know how to do this, I actually made a video that came out last week about this, and it's an ultimate guide on how to reset your life in 6 steps that I personally use. Be sure to check that out because this video is kind of like a follow-up to that video, but it also is a tutorial on how to make a vision board. So if you've never made a vision board, then buckle up because we're gonna make it together. All right, so what you need is a pair of scissors, sticky tape and glue, and of course pictures that you're gonna put on your vision board. I use FreePrints. That brand is quite good because they basically give you like an allowance of 50 photos, I think, that you can print out for free, and you only pay for shipping. So I've got all of my goals in here. Everything that I want to achieve is in there, and I already have a digital version on my laptop, so I know how I'm gonna spread it all out. So there you go, this is my vision board on here. Obviously it's much bigger and those pictures are a little, I don't think they're gonna fit, so we're gonna have to work around that. So when you sit down and do your vision board, first of all, think about all the areas of your life that you want to cover and that you are prioritizing, especially in the last 6 months, because this is when obviously you have a little bit less time and you had the chance and opportunity to kind of reflect back on your previous vision board if you made one. And people do it differently. Some people use certain parts of the vision board for different area of life. I'm gonna split it across career, finance, and this area here, like on my vision board here, is personality, style, and in the middle is kind of the mantra. This is like an affirmation that I want to say to myself every single day, and I want to remind myself to say every single day. Enough rambling, let's start. Okay, so first of all, I'm actually gonna look through and organize everything. Okay, so I think I'm gonna do affirmations in this pile. So this is an affirmation. Money is on here, and then social media, personality, 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 affirmations, affirmations, personal. Why do I have this? Personality, personality, big projects, social media. Okay, we've got everything covered. Now, it's obviously not gonna fit, so I'm gonna start with the mantra because the mantra on my vision board is also quite small. So I'm just gonna cut it. I'm not gonna lie, I'm so bad at arts and crafts. Like, I used to draw and I used to do very hyper realistic portraits, and I kind of fell out of it. Like, I stopped one day and I never really got back to it, although I was really good at it. Also, this is very different to my usual guides. This is more like a vlog slash guides. So make sure to tune in the comment section and tell me your goals and what you are trying to manifest this year or at the end of this year. So to briefly walk you through my goals and kind of like what I'm trying to manifest is basically I want to become a full-time YouTuber, but an actual established YouTuber by the end of this year, and content creator in general because I'm on TikTok and Instagram. And basically I want to have 10,000 subscribers, and at the time of recording this video I have 84. I believe that I'm gonna be able to do this because, you know, delusion is the solution, isn't it? Plus, I honestly believe that whatever you put your mind to will happen. Like, it's inevitable. As soon as you start working on these things, and I am working hard, like I'm working every single day on all of these things, it becomes inevitable. Like, it's something that just now will happen. Like, there's literally no other way. So think about your goals that way. And also, another thing, and like my main theme is financial freedom. And if you guys know, if you've watched any of my other videos, you will know that I am a person that comes from struggle. For me, it's very big to be able to be stable, and I don't chase money for the sake of money. I don't want money for the sake of money. I want money because it gives me stability and freedom and security that I never had before. Before anyone says that it's so shallow to think about money only, there was a lot of times when I had to, for example, not go to a dentist because I couldn't afford it, even though I needed to. So That's why I'm trying to manifest money. I invite you to actually tune in for this journey together so you can see how I managed to do it, because I also talk a lot about not finances like from a financial perspective, but more from like manifesting and mindset perspective, because I believe that financial freedom starts within your mind. It doesn't really start with your habits, because habits can be there, but if your mindset is not, then it's just not gonna happen, is it? Okay, this is gonna take a while, guys. This is a picture of a MacBook, and I put it on here because I don't know if I'm gonna buy it yet, because obviously I'm not really in a position right now, but I want to get to the point where I'm like able to. By the way, guys, is it heat wave where you live? Tell me where you are based. I'm very curious to see where YouTube pushes out my content to. Money is constantly flowing into my bank account. Period. Yes, it is. Also, guys, if you are here right now, tell me, what are your thoughts, if you've heard of it? What are your thoughts about manifesting spells? I have some opinions, and I don't know if people agree with this, but I think it's a scam. They sound a bit scammy, you know? But maybe they're not. I don't know. Before you get angry, this is just my opinion. I love money, and money loves me. I know that's right. We've got another pile. I really want to tap into my energy, like my actual real energy, which is Scorpio rising, and kind of tap into the style of Scorpio rising. I strongly encourage you to actually look into your birth chart, because it honestly can reveal so much about you. And I also want to learn how to do my hair better, because I constantly just wear my hair straight. I literally never did anything else with my hair. So if you have any tutorials on how to do like a blowout and stuff like that, please link some, because I am literally so not skilled when it comes to hair. Okay, I really need to stop yapping and just keep cutting, so bear with me here. When I was making this pile, I said this is big projects. Now, I'm not gonna really talk about them too much and explain them here, because it's something that I don't want to share it too much yet, but I'm still gonna obviously put it on here because it's part of my vision board, but I don't want to fully like spoil anything because it's in very early stages. And also, very good tip, which I am not doing today because I didn't print out pictures of myself, but to make it even more realistic, to convince your brain even more, is to print out your selfies in like a smaller size, and then basically whenever you have like a picture of someone, just put your face on there, and that is like making you subconsciously just see yourself in that scenario, if that makes sense. Talk about this goal actually. So singing, I want to learn how to sing, because like I said in the beginning, I'm very expressive and I am very emotionally intense because I'm a Scorpio rising. So expressing myself through that is just like, I can't think of a more amazing and beautiful way than singing. I feel like I honestly, if I was able to sing right now, I would not shut up. Also, I feel like this format of content is like so much more, like you can see me as me, like I'm not as structured, I'm not as formal. Let me know what you think, because I know as a growing creator, people don't really give an F who I am and what I'm doing. And also, by the way guys, I'm gonna be posting vlogs on how I'm achieving those goals and how I'm like applying my advice as well, because I have ultimate guides, I have a lot of content on here and on TikTok and on Instagram as well, so make sure to follow me on all of those platforms. Okay, I've got everything, so I'm gonna start with the mantra because this goes right in the middle. Have you ever heard of people sniffing glue? I'm sure you have, and why? I never thought. It already is making my head hurt. What the hell? Anyway, no judgment here. Okay, now I'm gonna look at my vision board and see how everything is placed. Purpose of of vision board is basically literally seeing exactly what you're working towards, because when you have this visual reminder of what your hard work is going into, it's much more likely that you're actually gonna get up, feel excited, and work as your absolute best self, give your 100% to your goals, because you know exactly what you're getting and you can see yourself getting it. And the more you look at it, the more real it becomes in your mind as well, like the more normalized it becomes. Okay guys, I'm gonna call you back because I need to think about how to position it all, so give me a sec. Okay guys, I'm back. I laid it all out, and unfortunately some pictures did not make the cut because the board is a little smaller than I expected and the pictures are quite big, so I can't really fit it without like covering most of the stuff. And I'm not gonna lie, I want to keep certain things big and like in my face. I'm literally just gonna stick it on like this. So here it is. This is my vision board, and I'm gonna put it literally next to my bed, so every time I wake up and every time I go to sleep, I can look at it and I can see it in its full glory and stare at it for 5 minutes and kind of visualize myself having all of those goals. And I think that will genuinely help me so much with achieving my goals and staying consistent, and that's exactly the purpose of vision board. Please let me just remind you that just because you make a vision board doesn't mean that everything will now suddenly manifest. You still need to take action, you still need to do the inner work, and you still need to do everything that it requires in order to get to that goal. It's not magic. As much as you're going to be visualizing, if that's all you do, it's not going to happen. I know that a lot of people have been selling this lie online because there's tons of people that say, oh, just do EFT tapping, or just do this, or just do that. But truth is, no matter how many of these things you do, won't help if you don't actually work towards that goal. It's so easy to get caught up in all of this social media advice that you see online every single day and kind of believe that all you need to do is actually visualize and just wait for it to just come to you. But visualization is particularly strong when you are already taking steps towards your dream life. So make sure when you are finished with your vision board, make sure to put it somewhere that you can see every single day, whether that be your bathroom or maybe your bedroom. I would personally recommend next to your bed. This is it guys. We made a vision board. Now we need to take our steps towards all of those goals. So please let me know down below, what are your goals for the end of 2025, and let me know if you liked this, because this is like a different way for me of recording YouTube videos. I normally do like a guide or something that is basically just head talking. Let me know how you liked it, and let me know what else you would want to see from me, because I want to improve as much as I can. And make sure to subscribe, because I am gonna post so much more content, and I am posting shorts, community posts, I am doing everything basically. If you want to help me achieve my goals right here, then make sure to subscribe. But other than that, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.